Hello friends, and welcome to another video of Travel Tech. Now this is going to be one amazing video because in this video I am going to show you how you can mirror your smartphone, specifically your Android smartphone, onto your digipad. Now previously I had already shown you how you can mirror your smartphone to your digipad, and that was actually a very complicated process and you could not use it much easily, and compared to that this is a much simpler process and there is no much complication involved in this. So to say, there are not many steps involved in this. You just need to download an app and install it on the digipad, and of course you need to download an app on your smartphone too. So if you have done both of these things, you will be able to easily mirror your smartphone onto your digipad. Now this is the first time you are seeing this on the internet. No one else has tried doing this and this is the first time being shown to you. So if you do appreciate the hard work which has gone behind in making this video, in bringing out this method in front of you guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also like this video. So let's just go ahead and show you how you can mirror your smartphone screen onto the digipad screen. So as you're seeing on the screen right now, I have mounted my smartphone right on top of the digipad so that it will be easier for me to show you how exactly you can mirror your smartphone onto the digipad screen. So before we go ahead mirroring the screen, make sure your digipad is connected to a strong Wi-Fi network, a good internet connection using a Wi-Fi dongle, and make sure your smartphone is also connected to the same Wi-Fi network. So that is a prerequisite of this method. Both the devices should be connected to the same Wi-Fi network. And in case you don't know how to connect your digipad to the Wi-Fi network, well, I have made a detailed video regarding that on my channel. You can go ahead and watch that. And if you don't have a Wi-Fi dongle with you, I'll leave a link in the description for you to buy that dongle. So just go ahead, click on that link and you can buy that dongle also. So once your Wi-Fi network is connected and your digipad is up and running the internet, you need to install the Firefox browser onto your digipad. Now if you don't have Firefox browser still in your digipad, I think it's time about you go ahead and download and install it. So I'm not going to get into the detail of downloading and installing the Firefox browser. I'll just directly go ahead and show you how you can download the app onto your digipad. So just go ahead and click on the Firefox button and it is going to open up in the home page. So just click on the URL search bar on top of the digipad screen and type in the following address which I'm going to show you. That is bit.ly/traveltech, that is Travel Tech, followed by MIRROROP. So this is the URL address, guys, that is bit.ly/traveltech-mirrorop. So that is the URL address. So once you have typed in that URL address, just go ahead and click on the go button down below on the keyboard. So once you click on the go button, it is going to open up into the Google Drive homepage. So once the Google Drive homepage opens up, you need to download and install an app onto the digipad, and that app is going to help you mirror your Android screen onto your digipad screen, and it's going to make this process very much smoother and very much easier compared to the previous method which I had already shown you how you could do that. So as you're seeing on the screen right now, the Google Drive page has opened up, and as you're seeing on the top of the screen, it's written as MirrorOp Receiver by Travel Tech. So make sure you see that name before downloading. So just click on the download button right in the middle of the screen and you'll be able to download the app. And for some people who might face a parsing error, so do hear me out carefully. If you face a parsing error while installing this app, just go ahead and download this using a laptop or your smartphone, and I've also already shown this method also, and if you don't know how to do that, I'll leave a link in the description. So if you do face a parsing error, just follow the alternate method. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on the just once button right here. So right now the download has started, and top of the screen, as you're seeing, drop down menu, it is showing the download status. So let's just wait for the download to complete. The app is about 8 MB in size. It's not a very big app and it's going to download easily. So the download has completed and you can see a download complete dialog box written right on top of the drop down menu. So just go ahead and click on the download complete dialog box and it is going to open up into the application window, and right now it is asking me to replace the application since I have already installed it. So I'll just go ahead and click on the OK button. So here are going to be greeted with a installer of the particular app, that is a MirrorOp app. So just go ahead and click on the install button and wait for the app to get installed onto the digipad. So till now your smartphone is basically a dummy smartphone, you're not going to use it, but once you have installed this app, your smartphone comes into play and that is where all the action happens. And as you can see, the application has installed. So let's just go ahead and click on the done button. So right now the application has been installed, and you can go ahead and click on the home button now, and your digipad will return to the home screen. So just make sure that the app is installed. Just go into the apps section and see, here is the particular app which I just showed you. This is the mirror op receiver, and now it is installed onto the digipad. So once the installation is complete, the digipad work is done up, and the next thing which you need to do is open up your Android smartphone and go ahead and click on the Google Play Store. So once you click on the Play Store, just go ahead and search on top, that is write in the same name which you typed in onto the Firefox browser, that is the Mirror Op app, and here is the name, that is the Mirror Op, MIRROROP. So just click on the search button, and here you will see an app called as the Mirror Op Presenter. So just go ahead and click on the Mirror Op Presenter, and since I have already installed it, it is showing me an open button. So for you guys, it is going to give you an install button right here. So go ahead and click on the install button, and now in this case, since I have already installed it, I'll click on the open button. So once the app opens up on the screen, that's the first step completed. So there's nothing more you need to do after this, and it's a very simple method right now. So go ahead back into the digipad, click on the app section and click on the Mirror Op receiver. So once you click on this app, even that is going to open up on the digipad screen. So till now, I hope you guys found this method to be very easy in comparison to the previous method which I had shown you using the Firefox browser, where you could mirror the app. That was actually a very complicated method, and this method is a very much simpler method, and this is sort of an upgrade to that method. So right now the Mirror Op receiver and sender both are open up in the smartphone and the digipad as well. Now I'm going to open up the app on my smartphone again, because I had previously opened it and it had not closed properly. So I'm just going to go ahead and open it up back again. So let's just scroll down and search for the Mirror Op app. So here is the app. I'm going to click and open it. So this is the screen which you are going to be greeted when you install the Mirror Op Presenter from the Google Play Store onto your smartphone. And the Mirror Op receiver app, which has been installed into the digipad, is going to give you this kind of an interface or this kind of a screen. So once you have done both these things, you need to decide what you need to do. So here is actually the live screen mirroring button. So on top you are seeing a live mirror screen ring, and this is the document shower, this is the photograph display, and this is the camera section. So let's just go ahead and click on the screen mirroring button. So if I click on the screen mirroring button, here you are going to be given two displays called as 1 and 1. So make sure you go ahead and click on the play button down here. So if you just click on the play button, it is going to search for the compatible devices which are running the same app, and in this case the digipad is running the same Mirror Op app. And here, as you can see, the SIRF SoC, that is basically the digipad. So if I just go ahead and click on that particular app, it is going to ask me to give permission to start the screen mirroring. So just go ahead and click on start now. And here is basically a reminder that you need to buy a licensed version. You can just click on the later button on top, and here you go, the screen mirroring has started, and as you can see, screen has been mirrored onto the digipad and it is working really fine and really good. So let's just go ahead and click on the home button. So if I click on the home button, as you can see, the screen mirroring also came up, and it's right now the digipad is showing the home screen also. So let me just go ahead and scroll down and search for the Google Maps. So here is the Google Maps app. So I'll just click on the Google Maps, and there you go, the Google Maps has opened up on the digipad. So let me just go ahead and turn on the screen rotation. So if I just turn on the screen rotation, and if I rotate my mobile screen, the display is going to change in a landscape mode, and as you can see on the digipad also, it is going to change into a landscape mode, although a bit slowly, because the digipad hardware is a very slow hardware. It is not such a powerful hardware, and the RAM required in order to do this screen mirroring is a lot, and the digipad actually has a very less RAM, that is about less than a GB of a RAM. But still, now as you can see, the latest Google Maps are being displayed on the digipad display and also on my smartphone. So it is working properly, although with a lag of 2 to 3 seconds. But I think considering the hardware of the digipad, this is a very much acceptable thing. And also compared to the previous method which I had shown you how to mirror, this is a very simple method, a very easy method which anybody can do. You just need to basically download and install an app on the digipad and the smartphone, and both these apps will connect for them easily, connect with each other very easily. So as you just saw, the Google Maps is up and running. So I'll just go ahead and turn the phone back onto the portrait mode. So guys, as you're seeing, the Google Maps is mirroring on the digipad display and it's showing up, and of course if you turn it onto the landscape mode, it is going to show in the landscape mode on the digipad as well. So let's just head back onto the main home screen of the Mirror Op app, And if you head on to the main home screen of the Mirror Op app, there will be an option for you to stream images or documents, or also the main live screen of the smartphone, or the main live screen. And of course there is a camera button also, and if I just click on the camera button, it is going to stream the live images of the camera onto your digipad screen. And as you're seeing on the screen right now, the images running on the smartphone screen is being displayed on the digipad screen. So I'll just head back onto the main home screen of the Mirror Op app. So this is the way, guys. This is the app which you can use in order to screen mirror, in order to mirror the screen of your smartphone onto the digipad. And since the digipad has a very outdated hardware, it is not going to do it much efficiently or easily the way you actually expect it to work. But I guess this is an improvement on the previous version, wherein the method was extremely complicated and very difficult to understand and execute as well. So this is a much simpler and a much easier method compared to that. And I hope you like this, what I have shown you today, because this actually has taken a lot of work from my side and hard work and researching in order to bring this in front of you. I had to search a lot for this particular app, and app which actually supports the digipad, and hopefully that supports the smartphone as well. So a modern day smartphone supporting an app, and with the same app supporting on an older digipad, it's a very rare find. It's a very difficult to find these kinds of apps these days, and since I have already found it and showing this in front of you, so I hope you like and appreciate the work which I have done in this video, and I hope you subscribe to my channel and also like this video. So don't go ahead without subscribing to my channel. So this is it, guys. This is the video I wanted to show you. So if you have any doubts or clarifications, you can write down in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And I'm still working on making the digipad much better, and I'm working on bringing the screen mirroring, making the screen mirroring even better than what I have shown you in this video. So if you guys are interested in trying out or in experimenting this method, do go ahead and try this out and see for yourself how this experience works out for you. It may not be a much very easier method or a very convenient method to use every time, but I guess if you are a person who likes to experiment what we can do better in this, so you guys can go ahead and try it out as well. So I hope you like this video. I hope you like the effort which has gone behind in making this video, and I hope you keep following the Travel Tech channel as always, and do keep supporting me every time the way you already do. So that's it, guys. This is Travel Tech signing off, and have a really nice day.